Making mid powers OP.
Superpower based videos before. We've talked about good powers, bad powers, and for this video we're kind of doing a mix of the two. That's right,
Okay.
Take a look at this picture right here. It says make a useless superpower and I'll make it OP, and that's exactly what I'll be doing.
What?
You guys gave me a bunch of
Yo, let me give an idea, okay? Imagine if you can like make a bubble out of a gum and also use it as like a power. Maybe as a fist, maybe as a rolling ball, as a hammer, as a bouncing bag, as a... what else? Many stuff, honestly. You have to get creative with this.
the most creatively
Honestly.
made powers you could possibly think of in the Discord, so it looks like I got my hands full. So sit back and relax as I try to make some powers OP. Let's start with this one. You can summon 2 ounces of water anywhere in a 7-inch radius. This one is just too easy, because imagine you could summon this water literally anywhere. For instance, inside of an opponent. Pause. But seriously, imagine you're face to face with an opponent and you summon 2 ounces of water in their brain. That would be fatal, at least according to ChatGPT. I didn't know, so I had to look it up, but it's...
Yeah. 2 ounces, you can drown this guy, okay? He might get you some, I don't know, hermit purple? No. What is it called? What is it called? Hollow purple. Like, you have the power to move 2 ounces. That's like 60 ml of water, as it says here. Like, move it all to his nostrils, up to his lungs, or maybe to his brain, and he's gonna drown. Like, I believe that's actually good. We're starting good from a mid power.
Gonna be dangerous. But if you could also take the water from people's blood, I'm sure there's vital spots where you can't just instantly take 2 ounces from without something bad happening. You can take poisons out of your system or insert them into other people. You really just have to be smart about how you use this, because
True. He's spitting facts. Okay, he's spitting facts.
2 ounces of water is not that much, but it can really be the difference maker. Also, you get a free drink of water every here and there. It's not too bad, right?
No. I think you won't even be thirsty. Okay, don't get me wrong. You manipulate water, but if you drink it, wouldn't that possibly mean that you've lost a portion of your water? Or is it like you're regenerating even more? How does that even work? Like, I'm genuinely between those two like conclusions, basically. You're either are at a loss or you're just regenerating it back. I don't know, to be honest.
It's a pretty big waste of water. Do not be wasting water out there, folks. And also drink your water. Yeah, drink that water bottle that's sitting right there on your table next to you. I know you ain't took a sip in like 10 or 20 minutes. Being able to talk to kittens. Now this one is tough, because kittens don't really do much besides be cute and poop all over the place.
No, listen. No, listen. Having a kitten, you can also call a lion, a tiger, a jaguar, a panther also a kitten. I believe those are also counting as kittens, but those are wild kittens. Imagine talking to those and like becoming their master. Do you know how strong that will be? Bro, and you'll have also a cheetah. Imagine, you have strength, you'll have a kingdom because a lion. You'll have a panther because panthers are strong as fuck. That's what I can think for the moment, but I know there's more kittens to this. Jaguars, I think. I'm not sure.
While you're communicating with these kittens, you can train them to be your personal army of tigers or lions someday.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I was right, bro. I was right. I swear.
Cats in the animal kingdom that are really powerful. There's not just house cats. Maybe there's a way to talk to the cats to also communicate with other animals. I don't know. You just gotta ask them. Be able to eat dirt without consequences. This one's gonna be tough. I'm thinking of some kind of...
What? You're gonna make like tunnels? Oh wait, let me eat some dirt, and you're gonna make a tunnel under the earth? That's it? Or maybe build a castle out of like dirt? I mean, to be honest, you could be the similar guy from The Boys season 5 that dug a tunnel while eating dirt. But this guy, wait, what did he say? He said about manipulating.
Be able to eat dirt without consequences.
Oh, eat. Oh, I thought he could manipulate. Well, at this point, if you eat, then you can be the little guy from fucking The Boys season 5 that dug a hole. By the way, that was a spoiler. My bad. If anyone didn't watch The Boys yet.
This one's gonna be tough. I'm thinking of some kind of eating or digesting based thing here. Dirt, by definition, is a substance such as mud or dust that soils someone or something. So there's a lot we can work with here. How about this? What if you can consume anything that dirt is touching or on? Let's say you want to eat a building. You can do so as long as there's dirt on or in it. Let's say there's a meteor flying towards the earth, and right before it hits, you throw some dirt in the air and it hits the meteor, therefore allowing you to eat the meteor without consequences. Because again, the power says...
Nah. I wouldn't believe in this guy eating a meteor, okay? Do you know how fast that thing goes or how big it is? Your mouth is not that big to be eating that fast, okay? Eating that shit that fast is not possible. That's what I believe. Yo. You know what? Let's continue with the video. I'm gonna make this into a half-an-hour video.
Be able to eat dirt without consequences. So yeah, the definition of dirt really saved this one, because I don't know what else you could possibly do with eating dirt. Let's move along here. Your limbs become random weapons. How is this even a mid-power? What if you can choose the weapons you get for your limbs? This is like Baby 5 from One Piece. Better yet, what if your imagination is the limit? For instance, a cyborg arm is technically a weapon, so therefore you get upgraded.
No, I wouldn't want robotic parts, okay?
Limbs all around the board. It would suck if you get random weapons for each limb, but as long as you can transform in and out of it at will, I think it's good enough. The power to create fruits. Interesting. Let's say you can get any fruit, and when I say any fruit, that includes fiction. That's right, you can make any devil fruit, get a chakra fruit from Naruto, pull some fruits from...
Bet. He's saying about Plants vs. Zombies, bro. I used to love Plants vs. Zombies a lot when I was a kid, and you know I'm gonna build the fucking strongest army of plants, okay? I'm gonna be setting those corn cannons from PvZ 1 with fucking watermelon people. Watermelon people? No. The watermelon plants, also the freezing ones. Bro, that's gonna be OP as fuck. Or the cannons from PvZ 2 mobile. Mobile, of course, both of them.
Zombies, a golden apple from Minecraft.
Bro, enchanted golden apple.
Not only could you basically
don't forget about that
ability, you could also make a bag off this. Imagine how much someone would pay to become an Azure Dragon. Next up, we have the ability to report someone in real life like a video game. This to me could work one of two ways. The first being anyone you report instantly gets 5 stars like they're in GTA. Damn. I don't think I need to explain how dangerous this can make you. Having 5 stars in GTA is one of the worst predicaments you could possibly be in. The other way I was thinking is applying some
but if he's a strong being, then he's gonna make an absolute giant chaos until some point the police catches up on him. Like, imagine the chaos that will bring. I mean, what will be better is to report and then a few minutes then or seconds and then he gets banned maybe from life. Or like gets stripped out of his weapons or powers. I believe that will be better, okay? We can't be saying, hey, he's gonna get 5 stars from GTA. I know this shit's gonna be cruel, but if you're Gojo or some other anime-ass character, like Goku, like if you have Goku's powers from what we've known since the Tournament of Power, my guy's gonna be dodging these bullets like it's nothing. Or matter of fact, those bullets ain't finna do shit. They're just gonna tickle fucking Kakarot like it's fucking feathers. Oh, let me shoot him. Let me shoot him. You shot him? Kakarot's like, are you sure you did something into me? What the fuck did you just do to me? I don't feel shit.
Report system. For instance, imagine you report someone and they get banned from life. That's a bit dark though, and I think the GTA version is funnier, so we're gonna roll with that.
Banned from life entirely, that's too much. Like, expect if you did something too bad. If you did something too bad, I mean, that's what I believe. That's the whole ban of the from life. Like maybe a ban for a few months from life, and then you're gonna be spectating the whole world like a ghost.
The power to control shirts. Alright, this reminds me a lot of Best Genius from My Hero Academia. He basically controls a bunch of fibers, and anything that has fibers like shirts, he can kind of puppeteer around. The way I see it, it works basically...
And what if he becomes shirtless, like Goku? Like when he gets mad and he pulls out his shirt, like this.
Basically the same, except it only applies to shirts. So the only threat you have is a shirtless man. I think that's a...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The power to control bugs, but you slowly become one. I don't even think I need to do much to this one. Imagine you become a giant beetle. Those things can lift hundreds of times their body weight and even fly. What if you become a spider? You're literally spider.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Man, and don't get me started
about
on how
beetles.
broken cockroaches are. Even ants, you get something good out of it. But what if you use it just enough until you're like half human, half bug, and then you get the perks of being both? Though you would be kind of ugly, but I'm sure you'd be able to figure it out with your new bug powers. I don't know. Okay, this power is a bit interesting. It says you can talk to anyone. Now, there's a lot of context I'm missing.
What does that even
A
mean?
lot more room to work with. What if you can talk to anyone from any point in time ever? That's right, you get multiversal communication.
Okay, then I'm fucking talking with Nicholas Tesla, bro. He gonna be crafting me the craziest shit. I'm gonna be even more advanced than fucking Rick Sanchez will ever be if I have Nicholas Tesla. Or am I dragging this too much for Nicholas Tesla?
Across any timeline. That is one of the most broken abilities I could possibly think of. Every time you sneeze, you die. Okay,
no,
the way this is worded,
that is not me, bro. That's the shittiest fucking power. If you're a guy who sneezes a lot, the moment you get that power, one sneeze and you're gone, buddy. You're gonna be feared for your life, not fighting any villains, but just sneezing yourself to death.
You can die multiple times because every time you sneeze, you die. Why would it just work one time? I guess this makes you technically immortal, even though immortality is not the greatest thing to have. It's still a pretty broken ability. The power to lock in any time while doing laundry. By lock in, I assume it means some kind of flow state. So let's say anytime you have anything in the laundry, you can do this lock in. That's right. You can just leave your clothes in the laundry, and as long as they're there, you're gonna have access.
Just get pissed off, bro.
Being mediocre at everything. Another very easy one to make great. In fact, I don't even need to do anything. Imagine being mediocre at rocket science or kung fu karate. Sure, you're not the best at them, but they're really hard things to be good at in general. Like, imagine the best karate master and being mediocre compared to him. What if this applies to literally anything too, like being a mediocre time machine builder? I don't know. You can turn onions radioactive. Okay, throw an onion at someone. Maybe you eat one of the onions and become Onion Man and have the powers of an onion. Now, what are the powers of an onion? I don't really know.
I mean, I don't mind eating minions. What? Onions. But come on, becoming an onion, bro, you'll be disgusting as fuck. You'll be smelling like actual shit. Like who? You're not okay. Listen, you're gonna get even the villains away from you. Okay, not even friends or villains will wanna get close to you. Like how they can counter you? They're gonna pull up with a gas mask. Like I'm sure even the gas mask can't even handle your dirtiness from that onion power. Okay. You're gonna be stinky as fuck.
To be honest, maybe you can use onion gas to make people cry, or have multiple protective layers, or maybe be like Farfetch and have like an onion stick.
I never cried from onions. Like I don't know how y'all cry from onions, honestly.
Spaghetti fly. Now this reminds me of a very niche thing from the internet from like the 2010s. I don't know if it's niche or not, but let me know if you guys have heard of the flying spaghetti monster. Yeah, there was a cult of people who worship this thing called the flying spaghetti monster. There's like a church and website
weird
for
looking
it and
ass
everything, but let's say you can use spaghetti to manipulate these cult people. I don't know. Yeah, and if you didn't believe me, I was not kidding. This is a genuine religion or cult. I don't know what this is. Look what they're promoting here. This is the website. They have things like join us, propaganda, sightings of the flying spaghetti monster. They even have a newsletter. Anyways, that's another story for another day. We're gonna move along here to the ability to change any color. I've actually seen a video before on how you can make a power.
Okay, then I'm making myself black. Oops, I muted the video.
My goodness, it could be one of the most broken powers out there. Imagine changing the color of the sun. Need I say more? You could just turn out all the light in the entire universe. You become universal with this. Well, there is other stars in the entire universe. I don't know if the sun.
Why would you make the sun black? Like, why specifically the sun?
I think you get the idea. It's more of a wordplay than actual.
It's just color.
Astronomy, that's the word. Yeah, I maybe need to go back to school. You can control ants, but only one colony at a time. Interesting. There's one thing I am good at. It's math. I'm just kidding. I'm terrible at math. But it's kind of being applied here. Just control each colony at a time. Tell one colony to join the next colony. Then you can control that colony and tell them, let them join you, and then go to the next colony, so on and so forth. Till every ant on Earth is
okay, that sounds good, to be honest.
Math, by the way, or social studies, psychology, biology? I don't even know. Spawn a random Lego piece at will. All right, let's make it stack. stackable. Also, no reload time, so you get to spawn as many Legos as you want whenever you want.
I'm
You
making
can
a
flood the world
fortress.
with Legos for all I care. Just make sure you don't step on it. Because believe me, stepping on Legos is not a pleasant experience. I once stepped on one and it impaled my foot. Okay, I'm just kidding. That never happened. The ability to spawn a rock out of nowhere. What's with all this spawning here? But okay. Aren't mountains technically a form of rock? Aren't meteors technically a form of rock?
Yeah.
In fact, you can call the Earth a giant hunk of rock. But if you're standing
not
on the
really.
Earth and you try and summon it, I'm not really sure how that would apply. But you can use the meteors and mountains before you destroy the entire planet. Or you can summon just really cool rocks and sell them. Have a little rock business if you're not an
Okay,
absolute
bro.
psycho. I can send messages in Discord ignoring slow mode. Was this
What?
really such a nuisance to you that you decided to make it a superpower? Well, my friend, you just made a very broken superpower because let's
Why?
say this allows you to bypass any kind of security code in anything ever. I mean, if it works for Discord, I'm sure you could use your powers on other things, right? Like, I don't know, national security. And again, that's if you're like a psycho.
I don't
who
think
really
that's how
wants
it
to
goes,
tear
bro.
things up. Most people would probably use it to get a free DoorDash. The ability to just pull out a pen and write on paper. All right, I could go the cheese route and say you get any kind of pen and paper,
What?
like, I don't know, Harold and the Purple Crayon with the Death Note. Let's take this
Okay,
pen.
bro.
Let's say we can't really make this a really broken superpower, but let's say you become the #1 publisher of pens and paper. You basically save
you know
so
what?
many trees by doing.
Oh shit. You know what? A good power will be if the pen or writes, like, say you're writing with your hand, okay? Say, like, consciously, the pen will be writing on its own whatever you're thinking. Like, think about it. Let's say I'm thinking about, I don't know, writing a poem or a story about me becoming the strongest being in the universe or the entire fucking space. And like the idea or something similar of that, just like consciously my mind writing it on its own and then it's done. That will be the strongest fucking power that you can imagine. Like a pen that does everything for you.
This, right? Unless the paper.
Unless you broke your hand, then you're fucked. Your hands in general, or feet, or mouth. I cannot think another way if you can write. We have feet, hands, mouth, and for the weirdos, your asshole.
Comes from trees. I don't know. Anyways, you have a whole lot of pen and paper at your disposal. That's useful for someone, right? I mean, work with the mangaka, become a mangaka or a comic book artist. The ability to summon expired milk. All right, you become
What?
a milk bender like from Avatar. I don't think they have milk benders. I'm sure there's some kind of milk bender in Avatar. Why am I talking so much about
Gunner.
milk benders? But yeah, being an expired milk bender makes you all the more
Ugh.
dangerous. It's basically a
Yuck.
poison bender. And again, remember the first power with water? This is just even more broken. Imagine you summon the expired milk in someone's stomach. Ugh.
Okay,
I'm
fair
making
enough.
This the last one because what is this? You can chuck anything that comes out of you at light speed. Example, poo. Did poo have to be the example?